to a place in the global mission field, to hear from our Reformed faith sisters and see what your mission gifts have been doing and can do. This is the group from 2008, and let me tell you, they scared the socks off of me before we ever left town. They said, every Synod delegate needs to bring 12 fuzzy knitted scarves as hostess gifts. I am a lousy knitter. However, I found out some of the best knitters in the world are in the Synod of South Atlantic. When all told, I received 246 Don't clap, we'll never get out of here. Just give me a hallelujah. I took one scarf from every knitter or group that sent them to me and distributed them as we went in Central and Eastern Europe. The remainder I've been distributing in our Synod as I talked about it. And I want you to know that this one is the last one, and it's a comeback. I gave this little fellow away in 2008, and it came back to me this summer. I hope there's 100 scarves out there doing the same thing to remind us that we are joined and knitted together, sisters. Now look closely. In addition to their gorgeous Maasai finery, these ladies are wearing 75 fuzzy knitted scarves. Charleston Atlantic Presbytery, stand up, Jane Cooper. Take this picture and talk to Jane before you leave here to hear the most wonderful mission networking story in the world. Onward the trip. We went first to the Czech Republic and we started in Prague, which you will recognize. And we're mightily impressed by the Walking Together family shelter. This shelter for homeless people was sheltering 60 people a night, every night of the world, in this old school building. They had parent training, they had computer literacy, they had legal aid, they had everything to train homeless people to be proficient, independent citizens. We were bowled over when we found out that the Jižné Mesto congregation built their new church building as close to that shelter as they could get it to provide volunteers and classroom space. What a wonderful collaboration. Well, on the 7th of February 2009, we got an email from the shelter. Help! Our lease is terminated, end of the month. Well, 26 Presbyterian women went to the keyboard and pounded out the protest to the mayor, the city commission, everybody we knew in Prague. And our Dutch and German Reformed sisters said they would get on buses and protest at the city commission meetings. I don't know exactly how it went down, but we got an email on February 27th. Hallelujah, lease extended indefinitely. We said, this is networking power. But I want you to know the minute we weren't looking, the city commission canceled that lease on March 31st. But it's not over. For Walking Together, the business end has gone to the director's personal apartment, and the classes are jammed into Jižné Mesto Church in every possible nook and cranny. They are sad that they can no longer help victims of domestic abuse, because technically they have a roof over their heads, be it ever so dangerous. They are now able only to help homeless families whom they can place in public housing. But keep praying. Walking Together is still walking. Our next stop was in the southwest corner of Ukraine in the Carpathian Mountains. Our principal interest there was the situation of the Roma population. I think a lot of you know that we don't say gypsy anymore, we say Roma. In the Carpathian Ukraine, we found extreme segregation still at work. The Roma are the largest racially identifiable minority in all of Europe, but there are Roma churches, and that's one of them. And this is a Roma family, a member of that church, that you saw in your Horizons magazine in shadow in the March, April 2009 Horizons. Here they are. They're real people. I want you to know, I digress. This is probably one of the best issues of Horizons I've ever seen. And I found out from Susan Jackson Dowd yesterday, it won 2 awards. Susan, where are you? You got to be here. Stand up and take credit for this gorgeous issue. The other thing is, Carissa Harold has brought some extra copies, so if there's a chance you didn't subscribe in 2009, you may be able to get one. Okay, onward here. We discovered most of the Roma communities living in dire poverty, like Grandma did. They have outhouses, light lanterns, and haul water in buckets. We were told always to use bottled water. The groundwater is all contaminated because the Soviets did hazardous waste dumping in this back. It's kind of the Appalachia of Ukraine. But guess who can't use bottled water? The poor people. Well, our delegate from Arkansas, Mary Beth Lissaby, said, no, they don't. They can have clean water. Clean water for the world. We'll bring it to them with a filtration system that runs by solar. Yes! So Mary Beth on the left went to Clean Water University and took our mission reps, Joe and Kathy Angie on the right, from Hungary with her this summer. She sent her husband to solar school, and they are geared up to bring clean water to 2 of the Roma villages that we visited for starters.